It's time for Ryan's Roses. So this is a public service. If something is going wrong in your relationship and you can't get to the bottom of it, send us an email as a last resort. We will go through it. Patty will reach out to you and see if you want to come on the air. And we have an email that came to us. It says from Santa Fe Springs. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany. So my boyfriend and I broke up about a year ago after 2 years together. We've got a son together. He's 18 months. Lately, he's been coming around more and spending a lot of time with us. I feel like it's back on, which is exciting, but I want to make sure I'm the only one. When I say he, I mean not the son, I mean the boyfriend. So, and the father. So Jillian is in Santa Fe Springs. Let me get Jillian on the phone. Hello, Jillian. Good morning. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
So we just want to get some facts here and make sure that we're clear before we go into the call. Your boyfriend, You guys were together, you broke up. You've got a son together, he's 18 months. Now, your boyfriend, is coming around more often. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he's always been involved in our kid's life, but lately he's been coming around more. He's been, texting me to check in on him, wanting pictures. He's just been, a lot more involved. And, it's been really nice. It feels more like we're a family again, because after the breakup, things got a little dicey, but he just seems like he's really back in it.
Okay. Why did you break up?
We broke up because, it's the same kind of thing. The passion had died. We were fighting all the time. We had this kid, and it brought all this extra stress into the relationship, and, he called it off.
But no, I just was watching, Keeping Up with the Kardashians last night, and Scott going on vacation with, Courtney and the kids in Cabo, and is it back on or not back on?
Right.
And she was saying she's not in that headspace. He is in that headspace. What's your headspace? Is your headspace that you want it to be back on with him? You want to not only have him back more as a father, but as a boyfriend? I guess that's what I'm asking.
Yeah. Yeah, I want a family. I want us all to be together. And
so you've forgiven him for whatever reason you guys broke up about?
Yeah.
And have you communicated this to him?
Not really explicitly, but we've been doing really good lately. So I think he knows, but I'm scared to talk to him about it. That's why I called.
Unpopular position, I'm sure, here maybe by the room, but I would suggest you just tell him this is what you want, not us call him and find out if there's anything going on. I think that's a more diplomatic approach.
It's like we're trying to trap him or something.
No, I don't want to trap him, but I just don't, given the situation with our son, I don't want to ruin it. If I'm reading it wrong, if it's me, or if there might be other girls, I don't know.
Okay. Well, Ryan, I think we should just call him. What?
What?
Yes.
Easy. You don't even have jeans that are covering your knees.
That's what she called for.
Hold on. Isn't he allowed to see other people right now?
Yeah, but I just can't. I feel like I've been feeling this vibe from him, and I think that it's. All right. I think that it's there, but I don't know.
Okay, well, wait. Let's just
but what are the rules?
Before we do this, what if he sends flowers to somebody else?
He's allowed to.
He's allowed to. We're not in a relationship right now.
So what if he does, though? Are you going to be...
Yeah.
I guess what are we trying to find out? So if he sends him to another girl, he's in the okay. And if he's not sending him to the other girl, he's in the okay, capital okay.
But, what if he sends him to me?
Yeah.
Well, then he's okay again. Okay, hang on for 1 second. We're going to come back. Let's just... Hold on. We'll make the call. To me, this is a strange Ryan's Roses because we have Jillian on the line. She was with her... baby daddy, right?
Boyfriend. I guess baby
bad?
Daddy. I don't know. It sounds a little more.
I hear people use it as loosely.
Yeah.
All right.
It just threw me off.
All right. Well, she was with. Well, you set it up then.
Okay. So
I'm doing this by memory.
She was with this guy for about a year or so, and then they had a baby. They've been broken up now, and he's back in the picture, and she's kind of liking this again.
And she wants him back more with the boy, and also as a boyfriend. He's not...
But she hasn't communicated this to him.
Right, but we're calling him to find out if he sends the flowers to her or another woman, but it doesn't really matter because he's allowed to see other women right now.
Yeah, so if he sends them to somebody else, and then she knows the signs were wrong. All the signs that she was thinking she was seeing are not really there.
Jillian, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have Sissany call your boyfriend and offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, right?
Yeah.
I guess that will help you out. And I mean, you sound optimistic about this. You are probably the most optimistic and the one who sound like in the best mood ever on Ryan's Roses. So we never get a chuckle on Ryan's Roses.
We really never do.
Rarely do we have a laugh. So, Jillian,
it could be great, Like our family could be getting back together.
That's what we want. This may be a positive,
Yeah.
good Ryan's Roses. Jillian, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
I'm going to be quiet. Sissy's going to make the call. You also be quiet. Once we come on the air, we'll bring you in, okay? Very important to stay quiet. Here we go. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is Nick there?
Yeah, this is Nick.
Hi, Nick. My name is Brittany. I'm calling from BB's Flowers. How you doing this morning?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. So we're actually a new flower shop here in Santa Fe Springs, right on Telegraph Road, across the street from the Chevron. I'm calling because we're trying to promote our delivery service. So basically, we're giving away a free dozen red roses. They're absolutely free. You've been selected today to receive them, or technically, you can send them to anybody that you'd like. Is this something that you'd be interested in?
Yeah, it doesn't cost anything?
Absolutely free. I don't need credit card information or billing info. We just hope that whoever you send the flowers to, they like them, and then spread the word about our new flower shop.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great. And that's perfect. I'm planning on proposing to my girlfriend. Can I have it done? It doesn't have to be done today, right?
You can do it whenever you want. So why don't we start with the name?
This is amazing. Yes,
Nick?
Yes, I'll marry you.
Nick. Jillian, Nick. Nick, it's Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. We have your girlfriend, Jillian, on the line.
Oh, my God.
Jillian, go ahead.
We're on the radio?
Yes, sir. But Jillian, go ahead and explain to Nick why we're here.
Nick, oh my God, I've been feeling like you'd been around more and that you wanted to maybe get back together, but I wasn't sure. Oh my God, yes, I'll marry you.
Okay, cool, great.
Congratulations.
Okay, cool.
Hey, thanks.
So, Nick, tell me about what you were planning on doing.
Well, I was planning on doing it in like a hot air balloon, one of those little hot air balloon breakfast kind of trip.
I'm afraid of heights, Nick.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're afraid of heights, but I mean, marriage is scary, so that.
That's not the way you start.
I kind of don't hate it. I think that's kind of cute.
So, just so we're clear, Nick, you've just proposed to Jillian. You have not been as much in the lives of your son and Jillian, but you're ready to take it on for the rest of your life. That's a great step.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Why the change of heart, Nick?
I just thought maybe it was the time to do something like that.
I kind of feel like let's just stop asking questions and let this be the most bestest, happiest Ryan's Roses everest. I picture you both.
Thank you very much.
Jillian, I picture you both, you and Nick. I picture you right now. I'm closing my eyes.
Okay.
I picture you both on a horseback right now. Your son is right next to you in a sidecar, and you're riding off into the sunset.
Sidecar.
Yeah. You can't put that little kid, 18 months on the back of a real horse. Sissy, what do you know about parenting? He
can't be in a Baby Bjorn?
What? Sissy, listen, equestrian and parenting, that's my category, okay? That's my corner. Good luck. Congratulations. New couple on Ryan's Roses that's getting married.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
I kind of feel like we screwed Nick.
Totally messed up his proposal.
Screwed his proposal up. That was your fault. I said not a good idea. All right, it is time for Ryan's Roses. Let's get to Jerry in Norwalk. Jerry says, and there's a twist to this one, so listen if you can, or pop us on your iHeartRadio app if you got to get mobile. But this one says, Dear Ryan and Sissy, my wife has been working out and taking care of herself, which is great. At first, I really was supportive, but now she's missing family events because it's the only time her trainer can see her. I suggested she find another trainer, and she blew up at me. So you see where this is going. He thinks the trainer's messing around with his wife. Now, that happens.
It does happen, actually.
What do you know?
Well, I don't know, but I mean, I feel like you always see it in movies and stuff, but I don't want a male trainer.
You know what opens the door?
What?
The stretch.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you see the way that they stretch
You
sometimes?
have to get really close, all up in there.
Yeah, and the stretch, that is the gateway to problems.
So if you were married and your wife wanted to
Blow
go
off
see
the
a
stretch.
personal trainer,
Blow off the stretch.
would you have a say? Would you be like, I'd really appreciate it if you didn't have a male trainer?
No, I'm fine with it. Just blow off the stretch.
Well, she has to stretch.
She can stretch on her own.
Okay, so clearly there's a problem.
Jerry is on with us now. Jerry in Norwalk. This is not a good feeling, Jerry. I'm sorry you're going through this, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan.
So, what would you like for us to do?
I would love for you to send the free flowers to my wife's trainer and see if we can get this figured out.
How long has your wife been training with this guy?
Like about 3 months now, I think.
Tell me a little bit more. I just want to get a little texture here. So, you suggested she find another trainer and she had an allergic reaction to that?
Yeah, pretty much. She's missing family events. I said, well, if he can't work into your schedule, we should find someone else. And she blew up at me. She freaked out.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, almost like she's defensive or something.
That doesn't add up at all. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, me neither.
All right. Hang on one second. How long you been married?
Coming up on 7 years now.
Okay, bro. Hang on one second. We are going to call this trainer and find out who the trainer sends the roses to. What's your wife's name?
My wife's name is Laura.
Laura. That's the name. Okay.
Okay.
Hang on, buddy. Coming right back with you. 1 second. Here we go. It's the call, Ryan's Roses. This is an interesting one. Jerry in Norwalk thinks that his wife is messing around with the trainer. And he said, hey, you know what? You're missing stuff. This is really weird. You're training odd hours. You're missing family events because you got to train. Why don't you should swap trainers? And she just blew up at him.
Which is weird.
That's the smoking gun right there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a problem if she reacted like that. This is about a trainer. I mean, come on.
Like she clearly didn't want to switch trainers and it affected her so much.
So let's get Jerry back here. Jerry, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is, the trainer on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right. We are going to offer him some roses. Find out who he wants to send them to and what he puts on the card. And your wife's name is Laura?
Yes, Laura.
All right, Jerry. Good luck, buddy. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Alex?
Yeah.
Hi, Alex. My name is Jessica. I'm calling from your friendly florist. We're a new flower shop here in Norwalk. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. So you were on the corner of Pioneer Boulevard and Rosecrans. You know where that Taco Bell is?
Yeah, I actually do. Okay, cool.
Not too far from that, actually. So I'm calling because we're trying to promote our delivery service. And so each week we select a person to give them free flowers. And you've been selected today. And actually it's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. I don't need any credit card information or billing info. They're absolutely free. So we can just start with the name of the person you want to send them to.
Okay, awesome. That sounds great. Let's send them to Laura,
Okay.
Laura.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the note?
Say, I really enjoyed making you feel good.
I really enjoy making you feel good. Cute.
Yeah,
Alex, it's Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have Sissany with me here, and I have Jerry, Laura's husband, on the phone. Can you explain yourself to Jerry?
Can I explain myself to Jerry? Why do I have to explain myself to Jerry?
You just sent flowers to
Because
his wife
she's
saying...
my wife, man. She's my wife.
Yeah, okay. So what? You got a problem with her then, not me.
Oh.
Look, man. Look. And I've met this guy before. Look, you're not going to blame me, okay? Blame yourself. I'm giving your wife what you can, man.
Are you kidding me? Are you being serious right now?
No, dude, look, I'm sorry, all right?
but obviously you're not doing something for her, all right? And if it makes you feel any better, I mean, I don't love your wife, okay? I do this with a lot of women. It's part of the workout.
Come on.
So don't worry about it, man. Seriously.
Don't worry about it? This is my wife, okay? We have kids together.
Worry about it. Okay, if you got a problem, take it up with her, all right? Don't come to me. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And obviously there's something wrong with your marriage, man. And obviously it's not that important to you if, you're coming on the radio and trying to, attack me, man.
You're like a home wrecker.
Dude, if you're mad, like I said, take it up with your wife. I'm not in
You know what?
I don't have a dog.
I'm going to.
Other than the one that
I'm going to.
Your wife, but that's besides the point.
Alex, how long has this been going on with Laura?
2 months, 3 months, I think. It's been going on for
You're not a good guy, man.
Yeah.
You're not a good guy.
What do you mean I'm not a good guy?
I'm just listening to what you're saying. You don't sound like a good guy to me.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry.
It's part of the workout. I mean,
you say you do this with multiple women?
Validate me about how I feel about myself.
But Alex,
this guy has a problem in his marriage, and he's going at the wrong place to try to solve it.
Wow, I don't even know what to say to you.
I'm speechless too. Does Laura know, Alex, that you do this, whatever, with multiple women?
I mean, I don't hide anything from her, but again, like I said, I'm not in love with her. All right, it's a purely.
You said you wanted to send flowers to her, so is she more important than the other woman?
No, I mean, no, none of them are important as any other one.
This is why I don't think you're a good guy.
They're all women that I.
But Alex, do you not understand when Jerry says you are a home wrecker? What he means by that? Do you not carry any of that guilt or feel any badness?
You have a soul?
But here's the thing. Think about it like this, though. Okay, think about it like this. Isn't she wrecking her own home? I didn't go out and literally look for Laura.
Well, she's certainly not innocent. That's true, and she's not innocent, Jerry.
She came to me. And then, we started vibing, things started happening, and then.
No, listen. She came to you. She came to you as a trainer, okay? You took advantage of her. She is vulnerable. And you took advantage of that.
No. Dude, she came to me desperate, all right? And if I'm the one who's wrecking it, your wife wrecked the home.
You manipulated her. Okay, let's be honest. Let's call it what it is. You took advantage of her in a weak state, and she gave in, okay? Yeah, she's not guilt-free, all right? She gave in, too.
Better at night, dude, then fine. You
took advantage.
All right, Alex.
So, wait, Alex, why did you send her flowers?
Because that's what you wanted to hear, isn't it? This is why you did the call in the first place, right, Jerry? Look, man, I'm a fan of your wife. I believe me, I don't love her, but I've loved stuff she's done for me. I got
to.
You know
Alex,
what? I do love her.
Alex, you're not a good guy, bro. You're not a good guy, Alex. You're not a good guy.
Why didn't I send roses to her?
But Alex, come on, look at what you're doing to other people's lives, man. I mean, come on. I'm dropping Alex.
Wow.
Jerry, I really am shocked by his attitude not only doing this, but the way he spoke about doing this. Yeah. And that shocked me.
Yeah.
But Jerry, you need to get to Laura right now.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I do. I'm going to talk this through with her, and hopefully we'll figure it out.
I'm so
have
sorry,
more patience
Jerry.
than I if you're going to talk it through. All right, Jerry, good luck, my friend. Thank you for reaching out to us.
Thank you.
Right.
Could you imagine?
If he's going to talk it through, I would be so livid right now.
Oh.
What, you think it's Laura's fault, Tanya?
Well, I don't think it's her fault, but
you
I'm
were
saying
you kept mouthing to me. It's Laura's fault.
But Jerry should call his wife and yell at her.
I know,
this
but you
Alex
acted
guy
like
owes nothing to Jerry.
You're not going to side with Alex.
I'm not siding. I don't like Alex, but it's
All
true.
right, let me.
Jerry
I need
should be mad at the wife, not at the trainer.